Hey, welcome back at Average Home Theater, and I am Nelson, and I got a couple of yahoos with me.
Hey, what's going on? Dominic, you go first.
I'm glad to be back. It's glad to be back in the Average Home Theater.
I kind of feel like Dominic's been cheating on me, to be honest with you. I mean, he's been doing more stuff with Jamie Ray than with us. So I'm just saying.
He would know. We know where your heart is, Dominic.
My claim to fame is still the 16,000 hits on the Cujo video.
Dude, that's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. It's like my third or fourth most viewed video, and I have no idea why. We still don't know why, but I guess people like Cujo.
Everybody likes dogs.
Oh yes, I love Degs.
I look Degs.
And this is also a first time for me to be on with producer Nick.
This is our first three-way, as they say.
Look, we talked about that last time. We just phrasing.
Well, it's a three-way conversation. When you have a three-way phone call, I mean, that's what people say.
And people of dirty mindsets might take that a certain way, but that's not us.
Not us. No. We are grown adults here. Okay.
That's right. We're adults.
Yeah.
We're adults that are part of a secret organization.
We can say things like three-way and not giggle like school children.
I mean, look, it's not children who watch masterpieces such as the film that we are going to discuss today.
Why don't you explain to the folks what we'll be talking about today?
So we're going to be reviewing. Now, in all honesty, this is his best film. Okay, like hands down, this is Steven Seagal's best film.
Yes,
I agree.
It's got to be.
and you know, that's not saying a whole heck of a lot, but I will say I loved me some Steven Seagal growing up. Everybody did, actually. I mean, this dude was huge, right? Mm-hmm. Not like now where he's grotesquely fat, but
he was in everything.
Everything. Well, I say everything. He just had a bunch of movies.
Yeah, he put out a movie. You know, he put out a movie once every few months, it seemed like, and they all had really cool titles. And is he still, like, we had tried to watch that's where he was a sniper on Prime not too long ago. Well, say not too long ago, it's probably been several years.
And you know, it's famous because I've seen so many people, like I've seen videos of people watching the movie where he's sitting down in a folding metal chair shooting, like as a sniper, shooting a sniper rifle. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's he's shooting at stuff on the ground, but his gun is pointing in the air, and he's like, the stock isn't even against his shoulder, and it's so, like, we started watching it and didn't even finish it, and that doesn't happen. I don't typically start a movie and not finish it. We got probably 30-45 minutes in, if that, and said nope.
Okay, yeah, we can't do this. Yeah,
cancel.
Well, and I think there's two phases, right? Because like all his stuff in the early 90s is better, you know, like I worked at Hollywood Video around like 2003 to like 2007. And at that time, it was like every week he was coming out with a B movie. And they were just like worse and worse and worse and worse. This one at least has, you know, a lot of production value.
Yeah, this was a mainstream movie.
Star power.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of Steven Seagal.
So we're going to review the VHS from 1992. Oh, wait, no, that's not what we're doing. No.
Psych.
All three of us purchased the 4K edition of Under Siege. Nick, where's your copy?
I didn't get it.
Wait, what?
No, I didn't get it. I watched yours.
You had one job.
I didn't realize I was required to.
We're losing you.
I didn't realize I was required to purchase it. I didn't get it.
Okay.
But I mean, now maybe peer pressure. Maybe I'll have to succumb to peer pressure. Maybe I now will have to.
I don't know what I was thinking, because you're right. You watched it over here with me.
Yeah, I watched it with you. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. Duh.
It was a whole two-way. What?
Huh? What?
Oh man.
So anyway, I before we talk about the movie itself, the video quality, it seemed like perfectly fine to us, right, Nick? I mean, it looked great, but
Yeah,
I had no
it did.
basis for comparison. I don't own the movie on Blu-ray. The only copy I have of this movie is the VHS. So, but I did see online some people did comparisons, and it's like night and day compared to the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Like
When you're
it's not
looking
even
at a
close.
side by side, it's unbelievably better. It's really good. Everything from the guy had pointed out, the color of the water actually looked like what looked like a blue sea.
The Blu-ray, it was like a gray color, and then on here it was like it looked like blue water. So they did a lot of color grading. So it looks, it really looks probably 100 times better than the Blu-ray looks. So there's no doubt, if you are on the fence of, oh, I already have a Blu-ray, if you got the spare change, you go ahead and you pick this up because it's worth it.
Yeah. And I went from the DVD, like I had the DVD and I hadn't watched this movie in years. And I went from that to the 4K. I mean, it was a noticeable difference. Like when he's outside on the ship, you could see like the beads of rain on the ship.
Yeah.
And I remember on the DVD, there was some of that nights, like this shoot must have been very hard to do because a lot of it's inside the ship. And I remember some scenes like being very hard to tell what's going on, like some of those darker scenes. And here it's just so cleaned up. Like it's up there, I feel like, in video quality for 4K. Definitely worth it. Arrow Video's holding it down for us.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of good stuff. And the audio, it was an Atmos, and I mean, I thought it sounded good. I mean, it's nothing that's gonna knock your socks off or anything, but it's definitely a good track for the movie. So
I remember the watching it at the Average Home Theater, the helicopter, like the helicopters flying over, and when the jet explodes, when they shoot the jet down, the explosions, those kind of things. Just hearing it from everywhere. I remember.
Yeah, that was good.
Those moments kind of stood out for me.
Yeah, so it's,
and I'm a junkie for like the bonus, and they actually tracked down the director for a commentary, and there's like a bunch of little mini featurettes. So it's packed with stuff. It's not a bare bones release. So I thought that was really cool.
I didn't even look at any of that stuff.
Yeah, I haven't watched it all, but I started looking at it, and there's a bunch of stuff on it. So if you're remotely interested in it, it's worth the pickup for sure.
Why didn't they get Steven Seagal to give us a new interview? Give us some insight.
True, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. That would have been interesting.
Too busy snapping necks and working for local sheriff's departments.
So the premise of the movie is the USS Missouri, which is a battleship that was commissioned right after Pearl Harbor, and it was one of the first battleships that we used to attack in World War II. It was being decommissioned, right? And so that's how the whole movie starts out. They're bringing the boat to Pearl Harbor, right? That's where they were headed.
Correct.
Right.
And they were going to decommission it. And you're seeing all the prep work, and you're getting introduced to all the characters, and you see Steven Seagal as a cook. Gary Busey is Lieutenant Commander Krill. He's second in command. He's the XO.
Yes, he is.
And he's awesome. And there's a captain who's just, I don't know, generic old man who plays the captain. I don't know who he is. But
and it's his birthday.
It's his
Captain
birthday.
Adams. Yeah.
So they're going to have a surprise birthday party right before they get to Pearl Harbor, and the captain doesn't know. And so they're paving the way for this helicopter to make an unscheduled landing, and some of the crew is kind of like, "Hey, wait, why are we doing this?" But they never.
Well, I mean, it happens all the time. They have unscheduled helicopter landings on
nuclear battleships all the time.
On military warships, and it happens all the time.
It's like that. The one
and
guy
I have a quick.
That said, nothing gets past me. But then they show him the picture of Miss July, and he's like, "Oh, we'll be ready."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've changed my mind.
Quick fact, Commander Harris, I was like, I know that guy. That's the principal from Bill and Ted. The African-American guy. So just like a little fun fact in there. He's the principal from Bill and Ted.
I don't remember Bill and Ted. I don't remember that character. But that is a fun fact.
Oh, no, he's the teacher. My bad. The teacher, not the principal. But anyway.
Dude, I haven't seen Bill and Ted since I was a kid, so I would have never known that. And then I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
only saw it once.
When
And I
the
thought
when the
about
new
it.
one when the new one came out, I had gotten all three of them. I found them on Amazon and got them all on Blu-ray. And the first two were all right, but that third one was awful. I didn't like the third one at all.
The third one wasn't good, but the first one, I should have included it on the movies that made us. After we did it, I'm like, I could, because I watched that first one a lot growing up.
Yeah, I'd watched it a few times growing up. It's silly, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But yeah, it's passable. It's decent. It's worth a watch.
I mean, it's no
Yeah.
serious film like Under Siege.
Right.
I
I
mean, come
miss
on now.
movies like this, though.
Dude, there's no doubt. That's what we were talking about. Like, they don't make movies like this anymore. It just doesn't happen.
Right.
Yeah. So I my history with Under Siege is very, very brief. I remember watching it as a kid, enough to where I remembered, like, when we were talking about watching it again, I remember the basic premise. I remember Steven Seagal was a cook and the ship gets taken over, but I did not remember any minute details. It's basically the first time I watched it. I didn't even remember Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey being in it.
So, did you
so it's
remember
basically
Miss
like-
July?
I do remember Miss July. I did remember something about a cake.
I'm wondering
for some reason
why?
that stuck in my memory, that's just a memory that stayed with me all these years.
Oh,
from
it's
my
because she
childhood.
has nice hands.
She had real nice hands
That's what it is.
as she came out of the cake, and obviously she's doing something right because she turned into a military weapons expert fighting machine towards the end.
Not really, though. They didn't. At least they didn't go too far with it. You know,
She got
She shaved his butt at the end, though.
she did save his
She
butt.
got pretty brave from being someone who was just kind of helpless damsel in distress and was too scared to be left alone in the room to at the end she's like dodging bullets and stuff.
But that's a character arc. You know, she went from saying I
True.
would never kill anybody or date musicians. That's her two rules.
And that's the two things she did.
You know, well, she didn't date a musician. What musician did she date?
I don't remember.
Steven Seagal's not a musician, although he probably is. Doesn't he
is
have
in
a
real life.
song? Doesn't he have a song?
Oh yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah. He's not. He like plays guitar and has shows and stuff. It's terrible. It's pretty awful. Go to YouTube and look up Steven Seagal blues. Like, he plays the blues. And like talks about the intricacies and the ins and outs of playing the blues, and then he proceeds to play some of the most god awful, horrible stuff that you've ever heard. Like, you can get on YouTube and see this.
We need to get him on. Producer Nick, get on that.
I'm gonna have my people contact his people.
Okay, so they land a helicopter, and then we get introduced to Tommy Lee Jones trying to be a hippie musician, and you see Miss July, and you know there's no doubt that between this and Baywatch, that's why her career skyrocketed. But
Tommy Lee Jones with long hair, denim and leather, and
now,
studs.
what did you think about his performance?
I loved him in it. I like Tommy Lee Jones in this, and I was
Well, I was just gonna say his character kind of reminded me a little bit of the Riddler when he did the Riddler in
Two-Face, Harvey Two-Face.
Two-Face. I'm sorry, Two-Face. It was Jim Carrey was the Riddler. Yeah, when I was watching it, it kind of it's I guess the same kind of eccentric kind of character. It kind of made me think about that a little bit. But yeah, I liked him.
And this was 92. Batman Forever was 95, so this is only a few years before he did that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
so I
was
wonder,
thinking it was after.
Did the director tell him in Batman, "Hey, remember in Under Siege?
just do that.
Just do that.
Channel that guy."
But no, Tommy Lee Jones is good. He doesn't get to play a bad guy very often, but when he does, he does a good job.
So
he's the straight guy, the serious guy.
Just to back up a hair, my dad introduced this movie to me, and what's funny is like there's like a meme like the R-rated. There's like a meme that says like R-rated movies your dad shows you too early pack, and this is one of the ones in it. It's like a meme that goes around on Facebook. But my dad had showed me this probably around the year 2000, 2001, because I was in high school, and Tommy Lee Jones, I was like, dang, he's like young, but he's still old, but he was young compared to like seeing him in Men in Black and stuff that was later.
Yeah.
But that fight scene they have, I thought that was an awesome fight scene at the end when he
Yeah.
gouges him in the eye.
Yeah.
Let's think
that was a
about
good.
this. Tommy Lee
Very,
Jones
very
was
good
like
action.
our age in this movie, or maybe a little bit younger.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there, okay?
Gosh.
I'm with you, Dominic. Tommy Lee Jones has always looked like an old guy.
Yeah, but he looks young, a younger old guy here.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I saw that, that's something to think I was like, dang, he's kind of like young. But I also liked seeing him as a bad guy, because you're right. Usually he's more of a good guy. So, and the leather jacket, it all just kind of fit, you know, in its own early 90s way.
He didn't seem like Tommy Lee Jones. He was, he was actually playing the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy CIA operative that lost his mind.
Yeah.
And he really didn't lose his mind. He was pretending to be crazy at first because he wanted the government to think he was crazy. It's very much kind of like, I mean, this is a diehard ripoff, but it was all about money, right? They just wanted to offload the warheads and sell them on the black market and then ride off into the sunset.
But he also has a vendetta with the government. You know, like
but a little bit, but I think it was more of he just wanted money, you know. He was using that as his cover.
That was his his excuse. But he just wanted to get rich.
But he had already gone unhinged, and that's why they tried to, what did they say? They tried to
they tried to eliminate him.
Yeah, but I think they said, or neutralize, you know, they gave some kind of term, but they tried to kill him and it didn't work.
And then speaking of unhinged and crazy,
Gary Busey.
Yeah, man, easily my favorite part of the movie.
Gary Busey is not crazy. Yes, he is. He's crazy.
For me, the best part of the movie is when he comes up dressed like a woman and dancing with the wig and the fake breasts and the whole thing, acting like probably. We talked about that as we were watching the movie. There's no doubt that was his idea.
Oh yeah.
He's like, hey, what if I do this? And they said, yeah. And then he executed it to perfection. Hey. And then just to follow it up with the makeup and everything, and then to follow it up with my favorite line in the movie was he say, do I look like I need a psychological evaluation?
He's reading his performance review and the captain's like, you know, he is becoming more unhinged and I recommend a full psychological eval as soon as possible. And then he's like, damn it, do I look like I need a psychological eval?
Dressed as a woman in full makeup.
And Tommy Lee Jones doesn't crack a smile. He just goes, not at all.
Not at all. Which was made even better because he had taken the wig off by that time. So
and you saw like the
that was genius and the best for me, the best part of the movie.
But yes, if that was not in the script and that was his idea, I would 100% not be shocked. I mean, like, because like you said, more than likely that was his idea.
Yeah, and they got the right guy to do it.
Gary Busey is one of my favorites. I've done told y'all.
That was probably like a Wednesday night at Gary Busey's house back in those days. Yeah.
So they kill the captain, they take over the ship, etc.
And I want to say that in that what you're mentioning right there, like even though this is kind of silly and all this stuff, they do not like hold the gun at the guy for, I mean, they are just knocking people out at the beginning. They kill the captain. You know, in so many movies, they're like, well, why didn't you just kill him there? Like, they kill a lot of people in this movie right up front. Yeah. So that was something that stuck out to me.
Yeah, there was another part where it was some guy, like, kind of resists a little bit, and they shoot him, and then they shoot another guy. And Tommy Lee Jones tells them, like, if anyone tries to fight back, we're going to kill them and the guy standing next to him. Like, is there a more effective way to get control over?
That's how you get control.
That? That's right. That was neat. That was also a really neat scene and a really neat line that stuck out for me.
Yeah, and that's like some of the stuff that like really works. You know, it's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he starts. So at this point, he's locked in the freezer because remember he hit Commander Krill That's not striking an officer. That's striking an officer after he punches him in the face. So they lock him in the fridge, put an MP guarding him, and the MP is dumb as a box of rocks. And,
so by the book.
He spends 2.5 hours trying to convince him to let him out. We got to deal with that.
Get my pies out of the oven.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let me out of here, man.
What's the name of like his roux or whatever he's making? I forgot what he calls it, but he keeps talking about it at the beginning that he don't want to mess it up. I forgot what it was called.
But in Louisiana, it's called a roux. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
It doesn't matter what they called it. It's a roux.
Yeah. So anyway, once they realize that he's in there, they send, oh yeah, we're going to send somebody to relieve you. Gets over there. They kill the poor MP. And then this is how he gets out, because what am I trying to say?
Well, that MP is waiting for a while. And Tommy Lee Jones is like, Gary Busey, are you gonna they've been down there for like an hour our time, but
he says something to the effect, is there anything else you haven't told me? No, there's nothing else I haven't told you.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I like it. Yeah. So what is it? Oh, that's what it was. He hides in the in the ceiling. Whenever
that was cool.
That's what it was.
That's the only way to do it in that situation.
Yeah.
You go for the old hide in the ceiling trick.
And they get out by shooting, which you don't see too often, but they shoot the lockout, right, to get back out. And then this is where you realize how awesome he is, because he kills them both with his bare hands and a knife.
That's right.
So
they're armed to the teeth, and all he's got.
Is he more than just a cook?
He is a martial arts expert.
Yeah, but they don't know this yet. They don't know it yet.
Yeah, true.
It's not until they go down there looking for him and they find the dead bodies. And remember, he rigged the microwave to blow
up. Yeah.
And then that's when he tells him.
That's right. He's not only he's an explosive expert also. That's right.
Yeah, because all SEALs are explosive. I don't know, maybe they are, but
right.
They're all martial arts and explosive experts, apparently.
And was it? I don't remember the situation. Like he had to. Why was he not like active? I don't remember the situation. Why he was a cook? I remember he stuck with the captain, and he made him a cook.
They got back from Panama. Something happened where he punched his superior officer because some SEALs died because of bad intel, and then so he gets bumped down to chief petty officer, and then. They let him ride out so he can finish his 20 years to retire, is what they say.
Yeah, I remember there always has to be some kind of like renegade action that gets him busted down. That's the trope.
Now, I will say it was fun to watch Steven Seagal like try to interact with normal people and have like normal conversations, because he cracked some jokes and he even danced a little bit, so that was actually kind of neat. Like you never ever see that in any other Steven Seagal movie. It's usually all business,
Yeah. And he also he had an accent in this one also that kind of faded in and out a little bit.
Yeah.
That's something else I kind of noticed. That was pretty. It's just showing all of his range in one role. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's majestic to watch. Like I can go in and out of different characters in the same character. Yeah. Good times. We love you, Steven Seagal. If you're watching, please don't come to my house and break my neck.
What's the name of his martial arts that he does?
Aikido. He's an Aikido master.
Aikido, yeah.
Please don't come Aikido my face.
Yeah, I do not want that.
But a couple of the fight scenes are okay. I mean, he's got a couple of knife fight scenes that they look a little silly, but then whenever he actually his whole stuff.
Yeah.
But then he actually starts like hitting people, and it like, oh snap,
Yeah, he can.
It looks good on screen. I'm not saying it would be really effective, but it looks good on screen.
Yeah, it does look good.
And like Dominic said, the fight with Tommy Lee Jones was good, and I remember it wasn't super drawn out.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
Yeah.
just enough to show that Tommy Lee Jones is a badass, but he's not quite good enough, type thing.
Right.
Because I mean, there's no way a CIA agent is going to be anywhere near what a Navy SEAL is. I mean,
right.
And I thought it was kind of interesting too how when Gary Busey, when he dies, and he was kind of in charge of the operation, Tommy Lee Jones holds the reins for a good while. It's kind of not traditional how, he dies first and then he's still got about 15 minutes where he's trying to hold the ship down.
Well, there was definitely a power struggle between those two because, they both felt that they were in charge, and technically neither one could have done it without the other, right? They couldn't have taken over the boat and all of that.
Right. They were both kind of in charge of different aspects of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. Busey was more the access and.
Yeah. I remember feeling like Gary Busey's death was kind of unremarkable. Like, doesn't he even? I don't even think he died. Like the
they
submarine
blow him up
gets
with
blown
the.
up.
They blow up the submarine with him in it with the shells from the cannons.
Yeah, I remember thinking, well, that's it. Like this awesome, crazy nut job character who kind of makes the movie to me.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like his exit was a little lackluster. I thought he kind of deserved a little bit more.
It is weird because when you're watching it, because like I said, it had been years since I watched it, and then I watched, I was like, dang, that's it? Like he's gone?
Yeah. I said this. I think I said it while we were watching it.
Yeah,
like,
you
wait,
did.
What happened to Gary Busey? He died in a submarine with all the other regular, not crazy people. Like,
hey, what? Gunner's mate, we still have shells for those. His delivery is so good. Instead of saying, "Hey, we got shells for those. Let's go load them up."
And his eyes when he's talking,
he's
like, yeah.
That's the eyes of a crazy, insane person
who thinks he's not. That makes it even better.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm just a cook.
Landmark performance.
Lowly cook.
Yeah, he's so dry with his delivery. I'm surprised he never cracks a smile when he's saying it.
Even when he's
Arnold's
joking.
kind of one note too with his delivery also, but yeah, just different.
Not really in The Running Man.
Yeah, but Arnold kind of does one.
Now, plane zero.
Are you referring to this?
Ooh, nice. I have that too.
I've got it loaded up. I'm going to be watching it again in a couple of days.
Excellent.
Nice.
Christmas holiday special on Amazon. Couldn't pass it up.
You should watch it. You should watch it with me and Jamie Ray's commentary track.
There you go.
I played that. I put that on not too long ago. I put that on and fell asleep to it.
Well, if you're not watching a movie, it's
not a negative. It's not a negative comment against the show. I put it on as I was going to bed, and I used it to, I fell asleep watching and listening to y'all talk about The Running Man.
Is it because
it's like a comfort movie?
It was very, very comforting.
It's my calming, soothing voice.
Hey, settle down.
Maybe you should narrate the cake scene.
What's that guy on all those nature show? Oh,
there's only so much I can take, Dominic.
And here, Miss July comes out of the cake, bare-breasted.
And Miss July.
She is trying to attract a mate.
Which she did at the end. They had a nice. Of course, they had to end it off with a nice smooch on the deck of the. After all the danger has disappeared.
The best part of the whole movie, the black guy goes into him, "Hey, yo, Ryback, show me a move. I'll show you a move." And he grabs her by the... Nothing like a Steven Seagal smooch.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
I wonder if after they yelled cut, Erica Eleniak did.
That's a wrap. Get me out of here.
Yeah. This guy's a creep.
Yeah. She probably got paid thousands of dollars just for that scene alone. Her agent had to negotiate that into her contract.
So yeah, that's all that happens. Yeah, the movie's over. But overall, I love this movie. This is I can watch this a lot. It's the mid to late 80s and 90s. These action movies like your Lethal Weapons, Die Hard, Speed, all of that. I mean, that is like
anything with Arnold.
Anything with Arnold. That's the golden era of action.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is up there with it too, like you said, Under Siege.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. Going into it, I thought it was going to be just like just this silly movie we're going to have to sit through. But I found myself really enjoying it, and I do kind of regret not getting it. And it's on the list. And I definitely would watch it again. I enjoyed it.
And it has, like I said, it has production value. Like it's cheesy. It's got memorable characters. And they put some money behind it. Like,
it's a well-made movie.
Like this.
It's a well-made movie. It's not by any means a B movie by any stretch. Right. This is a mainstream, action movie.
Yeah. And I love siege movies too. Like they're kind of in that side of it a lot of the time. And this is up there. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, siege movies are some of my favorites. I love that stuff. Whether it's a horror movie or an action movie, whatever, anything that takes place where people are confined to one space, they can't get out or whatever. Assault on Precinct 13, Die Hard, all that stuff. All these movies, I love that stuff.
That is fun. Not
to mention Demon Knight, which is one of my favorite horror movies ever. That's a good one.
There you go.
Have either one of y'all seen that?
I've still never seen that one. That's the one with it's got a good soundtrack though. I remember the soundtrack being good.
No, that's Judgment Night, fool.
Oh, well, you see?
Fun
to revoke my title.
And you know what's something funny too is I saw Under Siege 2 before I saw 1, and it makes 1 even better. It came across it, and part 2 is basically they try to do it again but on a train. And I don't really remember much of it. But
is it Speed 2 on a train?
That's on a boat.
Oh, okay.
That's on a boat. And that one, that one's not good either. But Under Siege 1, it made it better because I saw the second one first and then the first one, and first one's way better.
Is Steven Seagal in the second one, or is that?
Yeah, he's in it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw it when I was like 15. I don't remember it.
So he's like retired from the Navy at this point, I guess.
Yeah, something like that. And for some reason, he's on this train, and the guy on the train is, going crazy, kind of like a cheap version of Gary Busey. And
I think it's Willem Dafoe. That's Speed 2 is Willem Dafoe, right? Is the bad guy?
Oh, maybe so. Yeah.
I know Jason Patrick is in Speed 2.
That's right. Speed went from a bus to a boat.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I've never seen the second one. I don't. Before last week, before we watched it, I'm not even sure if I knew there was a second one.
I saw it once when I was a kid, but I don't really remember it that well. The first one is the good one.
Yeah.
So
good to have that frame of reference.
I mean, I don't know. There's not a whole lot left to talk about with Under Siege, right? I mean, y'all finished talking about it?
Yeah, pretty much. I think we kind of covered it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, good old Casey Ryback, man.
Yeah. So yeah, if you don't own it and you want to, absolutely buy it. At the bare minimum, you should watch the movie because it's fun.
Yeah. Just good old fashioned 90s action fun time.
So and one thing. Go ahead. Sorry, I wanted to mention one thing. I like how they use the president of the time, like, George Bush is the president at the beginning. I loved that because whenever you watch a movie and it's a president that is completely different than the one that's in office, it kind of takes me out of it a little bit. I like how they used like footage of Bush because he was the president of the time. I thought
it's real
cool.
footage because they were really decommissioning the boat. So that was really happening. They just took the footage from the actual decommissioning of the USS Missouri to put it in the movie.
Yeah,
that's cool because I knew it was footage they already had, but I didn't realize it was decommissioned the same. Mm-hmm. That's cool. That makes this even better. That's awesome.
Yeah, Nelson, you had commented on that as we were watching the movie. You had said that it was probably real footage, from
That's
from
cool.
the actual decommissioning of the ship.
That's awesome.
So speaking of another, I guess this was in the 90s, huh? Yep, this
92.
No, another movie that I just got on 4K, 1997, Breakdown. Have you ever seen this one?
I've never seen that one.
Ooh, fellas, this is a good one.
I've seen it in a long time. I feel like it's one of those things that I've seen bits and pieces of, but I can't say that I've actually sat and watched that whole thing.
Do we need to do that one next?
It's quite possible. This is in that realm of 90s action. Kurt Russell and what's her name? Quinn.
Kathleen Quinlan.
Kathleen Quinlan. And JT Walsh. So good movie.
Yeah,
I just
JT Walsh.
Nice. I like it. So you said it's 90s, right?
1997.
Nice. Okay.
Yep. And then
cool. I haven't seen that, so I want to watch it.
I just picked this up. This has been out for a while, the 4K, but I didn't own it, and it's out of print. They're never gonna do these again. But
that's the original.
Yeah, the original Dawn of the Dead from 1970. I don't know what year it came out. It's like, isn't it 76 or something? 1978. So I need to watch that one. And then I picked this up a little while back, but I did Who Did It Better? It was you and I that did it, huh, Nick? We did Deep Star 6 and Leviathan, but
Leviathan, yeah.
I didn't have this. I just had the DVD, so I went ahead and upgraded that. So.
Yeah, it's a shame that physical media is not as available all over the place as it was, but it's definitely becoming more of a niche thing. And, with online, you're able to get the stuff in. So,
and man, they're releasing a lot. Like there's a lot of movies coming out. But I'm
just saying it's not like on storefronts, but it's kind of taking on more of a novelty now. It's pretty cool.
It's all limited releases. They do a few thousand copies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nelson, you and I were talking about that the other day. I'd gone into Best Buy for the first time in a long time. And that's what we used to do on a Friday night. We would go to Logan's and then go walk around Best Buy, look at movies and CDs and whatever. And they don't have any of that anymore.
So sad, man.
Yeah.
So sad.
And Target, I hadn't been to Target in a long time, in years. And I had something to do on that side of town, and I was trying to kill time, so I decided I'd go walk through Target. Even Target used to have that kind of stuff, but it's all gone. Like there's just a few places now where you can go and actually browse physical media in the store. And then one of those places, it's all secondhand stuff.
Second Charles.
So it's So you got if you want to find it, you got to find it online. Unfortunately.
There's a couple places in like Houston and San Antonio where they have like they actually like in old Hollywood videos and stuff. There's like a movie rewind place where they have like old stuff, but you got to look for them. Walmart's really the only mainstream one that still has stuff.
And then they only carry new releases now. They're no longer getting like legacy type stuff. Basically, as far as if you find old stuff, that's just stock that they've had forever and it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
But the only thing they get now is new releases.
Yeah, once they sell the old stuff, then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, because you just can't replace like picking it up, looking at the artwork, thumbing through it, like having it in your hand. Like that means something to me. Like I said, I worked at a video store. I collected DVDs before that. Like it's sad. Like like we're after us, it'll probably be really gone, because the kids today don't care about that.
Yeah.
But then again, people are now buying VHS like crazy. Like Nick collects vinyl. So I don't think it'll ever completely go away. But there's no doubt it's tapering off. But I will say, I'm starting to kind of see a shift because people are getting pissed off about having 27 streaming services, and then the movie they want to watch, they don't have it, and they have to rent it anyway. So people are getting pissed off, and I'm a part of a lot of groups and stuff on different social media platforms, And lots of people are like, hey, I'm new here because I'm just getting into physical media. I got away from it and I want to build up my collection again. So there's
awesome.
people coming back. My brother's one of them. He went all digital a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden he's like, screw this. I want to get a 4K player, and he wants to put together a Plex server, the whole 9 yards, and start collecting physical.
That's awesome.
Again. Yeah.
It's crazy to me to think about, like, we grew up with physical media. We grew up before the digital age. It's crazy for me to think about someone in their, teens or 20s coming up now saying, "Oh, I'm going to get into collecting physical media."
When that was the standard.
Like, man, that's how old we are.
Yep, that was the standard.
It's not even that. It's really not even that. It's how fast times have changed and how fast technology has changed. Like it's like it skipped a generation or something. It's weird. It's weird for me to think of people that don't have a CD collection somewhere or a DVD collection somewhere. Like I've got that every room of my house. I have stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's
just strange to think about.
I agree, because it's like that's how you're nostalgic for stuff, because when you own it and it's on your shelf, you watch it over and over and over, and then when you revisit it, the kids today, like, you're streaming stuff and then off to the next thing, and you're not attached to anything. You've only seen it once because you're on to the, we grew up with all these classics we watched over and over. That's why we like want to hold. It's a big deal to us, but them, like, they see it and they're done, and then they move on and they're not attached to it. Yeah.
And man,
you're right. All the movies that we've memorized is because we had them at home and watched them so much that the VHS wore out or the DVD wore out.
Less was more.
They committed to memory.
I mean, how awesome was it to go into a Blockbuster or whatever and look at the covers of the movies?
Yeah.
Like,
and talk about it to people.
And some of them were absolutely terrible movies, but they had the most badass covers,
Like a lot of those B movies.
You eat with your eyes first, man.
I mean, I guess you kind of get that now if you're scrolling through like Tubi or the Plex, where you can stream the stuff with ads or whatever. You kind of see like the cover art. It looks kind of cool on there, but it's not the same as picking up,
holding it, flipping it around and reading the description, and there was the screenshots of the movie, and
And another thing, it's things where you like discovered things more, because then you would tell your friend, like, dude, you've got to check this out. Like, it is the weirdest thing ever. Now they can everybody knows about everything that, it's not as secretive. Let's just go to our bunkers. I'm done.
Yeah, we're done. Let's just do it.
They don't have to work for it. They don't have to work for it.
Let's just go ahead and create our compound now. Just go off the grid and just be done with it.
And Producer Nick looks like he's already in a bunker.
I'm ready. I'm ready, damn it. And this conversation wouldn't be complete without me bringing up the completely depressing story of our good friend who had tons and tons and tons of physical media and decided to throw it away.
Like in the trash. He put it in the trash and threw away probably God knows how much. Like, according to him, it was a lot.
Yeah, like kind of like
movies.
What am I going to do with all this? I can just stream it now.
Hundreds just crushed as a million voices suddenly cried out in terror and suddenly silenced.
Yes. Yeah, which is ironic because I think he mentioned he had some Star Wars movies in that collection that he threw away.
He said he had steel books. Yes, he had steel books.
Yes. Which I know breaks your heart, Nelson. I know you like the steel books. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to be a total bummer, but I feel like we need to be reminded about how special physical media is when we're reminded about what we've lost.
Well, at least you and I aren't related to him, Nicholas.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who is? Oh, that's Dominic.
Dominic is related to him.
You're guilty by proxy.
Oh man.
Yep. So what do y'all want to do next? What's going to be the next 90s or 80s gym?
Well, we had talked about No Escape.
No Escape. Have you ever seen that, Dominic?
I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay, so
I'm down.
Look up No Escape with Ray Liotta.
Yes, not
Okay.
the one with didn't they make another movie?
Yeah,
the
there's
same
another
name,
movie
like
called No Escape. Make sure it's the
a
one
Modern
with.
Military with Luke Wilson or something like that, or Owen
Yeah,
Wilson.
yeah.
One of them. Yeah.
This is the
So
one with Ray Liotta.
I was telling my son about that. Like, man, we're gonna watch No Escape. You're gonna love this movie, and that's the one he pulled up. Like, no, that's not No Escape.
That's an
1994.
imposter.
I just looked it up.
Yeah, Ernie
Yeah.
Hudson,
Oh, nice.
Ernie Hudson, Ray Liotta,
Stuart Wilson
Lance
is the bad guy.
Hendrickson's in it?
Lance
Lance
Hendrickson.
yeah. It is a hidden gem from the 90s that Nelson and I both agree. Like, I don't know anyone else besides the two of us that have seen that movie.
Nice. That makes me more excited. Yeah.
I would say Jamie Ray's
great.
probably seen it. You know, that's,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah,
that's in his like wheelhouse, the kind of weird, odd movies, and it's really not. It's just I don't know. It just
Lesser
wasn't
known?
it's just a lesser
Yeah,
known.
it
It
wasn't-
wasn't big for some
wasn't
reason.
popular. Yeah, but great. One of when you talk about great all time villains,
Mhm.
Merrick is up there. He
Wow.
was great. Yeah. Dominic, check that out. We're gonna watch it. Also, it's been several years since I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good one for us to. The next time we do a 3-way, we'll be talking about No Escape.
I was waiting to say it. You beat me. I was like, as soon as he stops talking, I'm gonna say yes on our next 3-way.
Oh, sorry, I stole your thunder.
All right, I'm down. That sounds fun.
Dominic's down for the 3-way. All right, I'll stop.
Dominic's a good Christian boy. Stop making him feel bad.
We're gonna get banned.
Oh gosh.
All right. Well, with that, we're gonna wrap this up.
On that note,
like, subscribe, tell your friends, and we will catch y'all when we watch No Escape.
See y'all.
Glad to be back.